Good morning, awesome people. I hope we are all doing good. It's your girl Seeker in the house. Good morning to everybody. We live in a time and an era where many people are complaining and whinging and sad and upset about the fact that they don't have anybody in their life. Oh, I'm so sad because I don't have anybody to share my life with. There's no partner, there's no man, there's no woman in my life. And I'm really sad and upset about that. But the $1 million question that I'm asking this morning is, what do you actually want? What are you looking for in this relationship that you're crying for? In this person, whether it's a man or a woman, what is it that you're looking out for? Because I find that in this time, a lot of people are very materialistic. Hello, Mr. Kwame, how are you doing? It's all about, what can I get out of this person? Good morning to you. What can I get out of this person? It's either looks, he's got the six-pack, he's tall, he's handsome, he's dark, he's light-skinned, or whatever. And likewise, if it's a man looking out for a woman, all he's looking out is the front axils and the big backside. The looks, what does she look like? Oh, she has a Coca-Cola, bottle-bodied shape. But beauty is only skin deep. Today, they look like Coca-Cola shaped bottle. But what if that doesn't become the permanent look? We all change over time. So if you only go for the physical stuff, materialistic stuff, oh, I need a guy who has money, he has to be well endowed, without even knowing where the source of that money is coming from. If you fall for those things and you make a lifetime's decision on the basis of things that are fleeting, that can pass away, my brother, my sister, you can be very disappointed. And this goes especially for younger people. I know that times are hard. The economies are difficult in different parts of the world. But the bigger question is that it is your responsibility as an individual to be self-sufficient for yourself. Many of the times, a lot of us are looking for people who will take us to the next level. No, how are you taking yourself to the next level? Because that man, that woman who is coming into your life is also looking for somebody that they can live this life with, somebody that can complement them is what they're looking for. And so if you're selfish, you're sat on your backside, you're not working, you don't have a job, there's no foresight, there's nothing, no vision, you don't have anything that you're working on for your own self, and you're just looking for somebody to carry you to the next level. My brother, my sister, you would change partners multiple times. As soon as somebody comes close to you and realizes what your mindset is and the fact that you're all about yourself, you're thinking about you and what you can seek to gain out of the relationship, they will leave. The things that are longer lasting that you should look out for in anybody that you're looking to be with. Good morning to everybody. And please don't stop the love hearts. They give me energy and I love them so much. Is that this man, this woman, does he or she have a job? They claim they want to be in a relationship, they're ready to date. Does this man or this woman, does she have a job? I don't care what it is. Does she have a job? Is there a source of livelihood that brings money home on a regular basis so that this individual is able to be self-sufficient and look after themselves? Yes or no? Number 2, what is this person's ethos of life? What is their vision? What do they want out of this life? Because we all want very different things. For some people, they think that this life is just a circus. Everything has to come on a silver platter. So, as long as they can wear all the branded clothing and shoes and be going out on a daily basis, they're happy, they're living life. And they'll justify their actions by telling you that life is short. We're all going to be 6 foot under tomorrow anyway. So let me just enjoy myself. Is this that sort of person? Or is this somebody that really wants to live and share a life where you both build a legacy together and are meaningful? Does this person have foresight about what life is actually all about? Or is it all about the fun times? And I'm not saying fun times are not important. All work and no play makes Jack a very dull boy. I get it. But if that also becomes the theme for your relationship, after all the fun, after all the going out, after all the intimacy, the sex that you're having meaninglessly, then what? Ask yourself some very deep-seated, hard questions in deciding who it is that you want to be with. The second question is this person matured in their mind? Have they understood that life is like the seasons of these weathers that we have? That today the sun might be shining, but come lunchtime, it could be cloudy and actually start to rain. And sometimes when it rains, it pours so much. And if you live in a place like this part of the world that I live, rain can very soon turn into snow, and it will be snowing. And so this person that I'm dating, this person that I'm seeking, this man that I want, this woman that I'm looking for, is this somebody that has a matured mind to know that things don't always last forever? Today we may be having a great time, but tomorrow things may not be quite so great. Good morning. And when those times come, this is somebody who is not going to run away and leave just because you're going through a difficult patch, a difficult phase in your life. But this is somebody who is going to stand boldly, chest out, and deal with the situation that you both are facing. Is this a man that come the time when, you're supposed to have a child, for example, you go through some kind of situation, some complication, which means that now you have to be bedridden for some time to recover? Is this man going to stand and do what he can to look after your child that you have together? Or is he going to get out there and be looking for another solution just because you're not there to give him what he gets in bed every night for 3 months? Think about that. This woman that has Bobby and Nyash, on that day when I'm lying in my sick bed because something happened, because it's life, it happens, is this woman going to be there for me? Is she going to pray for me? Is she going to be there to support me, sit by my bedside, encourage me, and tell me things that are going to get me out of that bed and back on my feet? Or is this woman going to be sitting and complaining, you have to hurry up and get out of this bed, there's no money at home, there's no this, there's no that? Ask yourself those tough questions, because that is really the essence of this life. We are not guaranteed an absolutely fabulous and fantastic life for the whole time that we're together. Difficult challenges will come. Does this person have the build, the makeup, the mental maturity and strength to be able to stand when those difficult trials of life will come? And there'll be so many naysayers around you. There'll be so many voices. And sometimes it will be extremely difficult for you to know which of the voices you're listening to. If I were you, with this sort of man, I would have left him a long time ago. You mean to say this girl is bedridden, this childbearing that everybody goes to have, only her, she's lying in bed, and you're still there with this woman? People will say all kinds of things. But it takes a man or a woman that has been through something or has seen something in life and has a matured mind and thinking to withstand the difficulties of life and try to find solutions to the difficulties of this life. The other thing that you're asking yourself is, this woman or this man, what are they bringing on board? in this relationship? What is it like? Who are they? Is this somebody who is just going to sit and be expecting that you do everything? There are some men today who just think that, thank you so much, my darling. There are so many men today that think that, well, women are very well off these days too. So me, I'm just looking for somebody who has everything figured out so I can just go and sponge off them. And I'm not going to do anything. As long as I have big Bula Matali, I can give it to her well and truly at night. I think that's all I need. So whilst you are busy working, burning the midnight and daytime candles, he's at home sleeping. So that when you come back home at night, he can do all-night job in bed. But that is not all that life is about. Beyond all those things, bills still have to be paid. Food has to be on the table constantly. And the pair of you are always not going to be the 6, the 25s, the 30-year-olds. You are going to get to that point in life when you don't have enough energy to be able to be working your 9-to-5 jobs. And so maybe it's time that you start investing in your future. Many of us don't think about pensions and all of those things until when we are 50. Now we realize, hey, I only have another 10, 15, depending on where you live on this planet. I only have another 10, 15 years and I'll be retired. And that's when people start to think about pension. When you're in your 20s and teenage years and you start working, pension is like that thing that is there. It's for old people. But you don't realize that those old people that you're seeing, that you're ridiculing and laughing at now, were used to be young, just like you too, in a few years prior. Once you hit the 30s, it's like a fast-moving train, and you don't know when you hit 40. And then you're kissing 50. And it's like, where did the last 20 years go? And you've made no investment, you have nothing. A lot of us who live in the Western world, there's systems in place that literally make you want to do things. But if you sit around and blow through $5,000, $2,000, $1,000 every weekend, when all those other pockets and things that need to be filled up are not filled up, where are you going? Where are you going? I'm not saying fun is not good to be had. I'm not saying that. But before the fun, have you made sure that there's something in the kitty for all of those times of your life? Or is it just all about fun? Let's have fun. Let's go out. Let's blow time. You can blow time now. But when the difficulties of life hit you, who can you even turn to? Who is going to be there for you? We need to think about all of these things. The other thing to look out for is, how is this person going to complement my life, my gifts, my talents? How am I going to complement his or her gifts and talents and support her vision, support his vision, so that together we can build something meaningful and solid for our lives? These are the things that matter. These are the things that are important for the longevity of the relationship. And if these things are not the things that you're thinking about, and all that you're thinking about is, I need a man who is strong enough to be able to give it to me all night long, my sister, when you get to your 50s, it's not about any of those things anymore. Yeah, physical stuff, okay. But please don't make a lifetime's decision based on one single aspect of your life. Trust me, when there's no money, when the realities of life are hitting you, there's no money for grocery, there's no money to cover your rent or your mortgage, there's no money to pay all the utility bills and those things. Intimacy is the last thing that is on your mind. all that wetness that you think you have, that same punani of yours becomes as dry as Hamatan Popo, because when you've done all of those things and you're done with it, where is the money to pay out all the bills? Mr. Dotcom, good morning. Daphne, good morning. Sister Fia, good morning. Admire, good morning. Good morning to everybody. So feelings and, what we did in bed, that is finished in 10-15 minutes if you're lucky at best. And if the men would really own up to the truth here, actually, we think a lot of men have erectile dysfunction, but they don't. It's just that the stresses of life is so much, it's so bad that their mind is on, so how are we going to pay the kids' school fees? How are we going to pay our house rent? What are we going to do for next month? And when you're in that state of paycheck to paycheck, how we're going to survive month after month, trust me, yeah, bedroom antiques is the last thing that any serious-minded man that has vision, that wants to provide for their family, is responsible and wants to achieve something in this life, will be thinking about punani and how juicy it is and what I want. No. The realities of life, the realities of this life goes far beyond all of those things. And it is important that in deciding that you want to be with somebody, that you think about some of these things that we've talked about this morning. If you're walking about back and forth with a visionless man, somebody that doesn't have the fortitude mentally to stand in the times of atrocities and difficult times, and it's all about the physical, it's all about money, it's all about let's go have fun. You can't have fun every day. All play and no work makes Jack a very lazy boy. Makes you, the woman, a very lazy woman. And a year, 2 years, 5 years will pass by, and you look back on your life and you realize that you haven't really done anything. You've just been caught up in this whirlwind and just being blown like a leaf back and forth. And you don't have anything substantial, monumental that you can hold on to or look at and say, this is what I did for myself in the last 5 years. We're kissing the second quarter of 2024. You want a man, you want a woman. Are you ready to even date anybody? Because it takes a lot to sustain any relationship that is worth having. So whilst you spend your emotions, your time communicating back and forth, you argue, you do all of those things, do you even have any energy left? Papa Ejari, God bless you. Thank you so much for your stars. Have you thought about it? Have you figured out what it is that you yourself, what do you want for you? And this man that you're with, is he going to bring you or help you to get to that point? Or it's all about, it's Friday, get dressed, let's just go clubbing, hey, and you're at it all night long. This person never calls you to talk about what you have to do as a person. My brother Eben, how are you doing? Long time no see. Is that all you're thinking about? Because those things, yeah, fleeting. After all of that, then what? And there's so many people who go from Friday to Monday morning, week after week, doing all of these things. And then Monday morning, you're sitting so remorseful and regretting your actions. But because you've not put no contingencies in place and you're surrounded by people who constantly, that is all that is on their mind. Guess what? Next weekend, you're going to repeat the same thing again. Time and tide waits for nobody. Some days I wake up and I can't believe that I'm in my 40s already, because I don't know where the 30s went, and that is how it is. The days are passing by like January just went. Before we said Happy New Year, we're in February. Now here we are in April. Today is April the 6th. Before you know it, 2024 will be done. What is this tangible thing that you have in your hand that you can say that in 2024, this is what I did for myself, for my own personal growth and progress? What? If there's nothing meaningful, if there's nothing monumental, significant that you can hold on to and say, this is what I spent my time investing in, my darling, you'll be crying not too long from now. Men will come and go. Women, they will come and go. But you and your life will always remain. Choose somebody. Choose something that can have a long-lasting, reaching effect in your life and you in theirs, so that you make your life as beautiful and as amazing as can be. I love you so much, and I thank you all so much, my brother Daniel, Adewumi, Suleiman, Sister Rosalind, Aben, Miss Kofi, Ghislaine, I hope I've said your name right, Papa Ejare, Gifty, Andrew, Irene, Mr. .com. God bless every single one of you. Ask yourself the question, what do I want? If you're not already married, what do you want in this life? It's not enough to be crying that you don't have a partner in your life, because some partners, they're just coming to retrogress your life, because they don't have anything worth having to give you, to support you with. I mean, if not even money, this. My sister, let's do it this way. This thing, it won't help. Let's take this out. Let's do it this way. Sometimes good advice and good company is sometimes all that you need. Somebody to guide and direct you, to help your life move forward. If you're hanging about people who you can easily do without because there's no impact, that is not the sort of man or woman that you're looking for to live the fullness of your life with, because they have nothing to give you. This life goes beyond bedmatics, cooking. If you're looking for a woman and that's all she means to you, that's all she brings to the table, my brother, you're not digging deep enough. What if she can't cook anymore? And bedroom antiques can be done every single day. Then what? Look for somebody that will remain and support and be there for you through the changing scenes of life, and is ready and available and understands what life means in all its fullness. My name is Sika. I love you so much. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching me. If you're here and your health matters to you, you've heard me talk about redox so much and it's something that you want more information about, please. redoxrenewslife.myasialife.com. You can ask me any questions. Send me your contact details and let's continue this conversation offline. I love you so much. You are handsome, you are beautiful, and your life means something. Look for somebody that can support your dreams and you can invest something into them. And when you're not there, they can actually miss you because of something that you would have done. You would have said, some piece of advice that you would have given. And not just somebody who is just there for what they can get, whether it's physical, material, or otherwise. Have a fantastic day. God bless you. Take care. Thank you so much for watching. And please, please share this video. Thank you so much, everyone. And have a fantastic Saturday. Mwah. I love you. Bye.